Hi there everyone, my name's Dave West. I hope we're all doing well. So welcome to this very quick video test with a good old OnePlus 8 Pro, and today I'm going to show you GCAM at 8K at 30 frames per second. Yes, you heard it right, 8K on the OnePlus 8 Pro. Now I do need to stress this is a very early GCAM build. It's not available for the public at large just yet, so it's a beta or beta build depending where you come from. But this is just to showcase what it looks like on the good old OnePlus 8 Pro from last year. A few things to mention very quickly. There's no electronic image stabilization available, it just uses optical image stabilization. It's only available for the main 48 megapixel camera, so you can't use the ultra wide or telephoto lenses. And one other thing I noticed as well is a little bit stuttery now and again, but again this is early days and I'm sure it can be ironed out as the build gets made more public. So I'm going to just upload this straight to YouTube as soon as I finish this video, so there's going to be no edits or cuts throughout the video. So just wanted to show you some of the plantation around me and the scenery, and you can see exactly how the video looks. So we'll just start off then with these leaves here, and perhaps this can show off best the detail using the 8K mode on the OnePlus 8 Pro. Now there is a little bit of focus hunting now and again I've noticed, but again this can be ironed out later on in further builds. For the 12 of you who've got an 8K capable display, I hope you're really enjoying this enhanced resolution. But for the rest of us watching in 4K or perhaps on our 1440p mobile displays, it should downscale nicely and give you a little bit more detail. Now you can see the focus hunting there is not quite perfect. You can tap the focus and it will lock on it, so as long as you keep still, you can see there it just moves back again. So it's not ideal, but it's just to give you an idea of the detail and how it looks. Now because of the lens used with the OnePlus 8 Pro, it's got a really razor thin plane of focus. You can see there the drop off in the background is really dramatic, so you get a super blurry soft background. But the shift from close-up subjects to the background is reasonably swift, and changing the exposure nice and smooth. So one thing I missed from using the OnePlus 9 Pro for the last couple of months or so is the DOL HDR feature. I didn't really realise how good it was until I started testing out this build on the OnePlus 8 Pro. Whereas the DOL HDR sort of renders the whole scene nice and evenly, with this you get the fluctuations in the exposure. But the video quality is still really good, I think. And as with all GCAM builds, you get a nice enhanced bandwidth with the audio recordings. You get a nice wide stereo soundscape, which is really nice. Now obviously with no electronic stabilization, footsteps are more pronounced. So you can see that shallow depth of field there with this blade of grass in front of this buttercup here. Gives you a nice composition of the shot, but you can still get nice and close to the subject. And you can even take a photo while you're recording video. And again, that super shallow depth of field has got a really dramatic drop off in the background, which makes this buttercup seem a lot further closer to the camera, than it seems when it's really not that far at all. Now, as with most GCAM builds, you do get a 2x digital option as well, which is nice and smooth. And again, you can get nicely framed shots with these foreground subjects nicely blurred, so you can see your background. And if you want to, then you can just tap and then get closer to these subjects here, and you can see that focus is just having a few problems Just locking onto the subject. You let me know what you think of the 8K video capture with the OnePlus 8 Pro. Like I said, I'm just going to upload this straight to YouTube, so it will be processed straight into 8K at 30 FPS. It will probably take all week to process, but I hope you enjoy nonetheless. So this has been a quick look then at 8K with GCAM on the OnePlus 8 Pro. My name is Dave West, and I'll catch you guys later.